Hi, I'm Madeline, and thank you so much for joining me for your Written in the Stars November Taroscope. If this is your first time joining me, this is a video where I do a monthly tarot reading for each sign, and I really highly recommend that you also check out the Taroscope for your rising sign and your moon sign, and that's not just for me, I promise, that's for you. I really thank you for joining me, and I hope that you find your reading really empowering and resonant for the month of November. And I would love to hear from you in the comments if anything really resonates with you or if you have questions about anything. So you can let me know that in the comments below, and I would really love it if you would find me on social media, and all that stuff is linked below too. Facebook, Instagram, all the things. I'm wishing you a great November, and I hope that you really enjoy your reading. And without further ado, welcome to your November Taroscope. Hey Capricorn, thank you so much for tuning in to your November 2016 Taroscope. I'm very excited to see you, whether you're returning or this is your first time. Let's see what's going on for you in November 2016. November 2016 for Capricorn. November 2016 Capricorn. November 2016 for Capricorn. Okay. Alrighty, Capricorn. The month starts off pretty intense for you, Capricorn. You're pretty, like, wow, Spirit came in hard saying a lot of you were feeling kind of fed up. Kind of tired with the way that things are going, and that you feel like things are not where they should be. And that kind of makes sense for your personalities, Capricorn, because you a place for everything and everything in its place. You're hardworking. You expect a lot of yourself and a lot from other people. You have high standards, and sometimes they can be a little too high or a little too rigid. Like, it's not looking the way that I want it to look, and therefore it's crap. Like, so, I mean, here, look at this guy. He's sitting at the bar, his chin in his hands, looking pretty upset, pretty dissatisfied. He's kind of looking over his shoulder in the direction of this image on the wall of these 4 cups that are beautiful with a lotus flower pouring into them, and they're sort of impossibly doing a fountain thing with this water. And there in front of him sit these 3 overturned cups, and it's like he's looking at them just like, what the hell is this? What it should look like, what my life should look like is this, these impossible, beautiful, dreamlike cups, and instead I get this bullshit, these overturned cups here. But if you will look, Capricorn, in November, the universe, spirit, God, whatever you want to call it, is pouring you a new cup. Do you see that if you would just look over his shoulder, there it is. You're getting poured this new cup. So keep your eyes open, is what Spirit is saying. You're going through a lot, so there's like a big possibility that you could keep yourself blindfolded, that you could look down so much in November that you miss out on a really good opportunity, that you need to strike while the iron is hot, and that could be difficult because you're feeling left out in the cold. How can I strike while the iron is hot when all I feel is like, God, I'm just struggling. I'm struggling to even get up out of bed. Like, how am I supposed to strike while the iron is hot? So these are, of course, general readings for this. So that is not the case for all of you struggling to get out of bed. But for some of you, that's a reality. That every single day, just, you know, managing to like shower and get your bills paid and just feed yourself is difficult at times. And for many of you, the reason that it is so difficult is you're putting yourself in a stalemate. You're putting yourself in a situation of stillness and refusing to make a decision one way or the other. Like, I would rather sit here with my eyes and ears closed than say yes or no. You know what I'm saying? I know that for a lot of you that is really resonating. So whatever situation that is coming to mind as you say that, that is the situation that Spirit is talking to you about, because these are general readings, so I get many, many, many impressions. But that is one thing I can say specifically, is that if what comes up for you when I say what is taking up so much of your mental room, your mental bandwidth, your energy, that you're afraid to make a decision one way or the other because you're tying so much up in it. As I said, you've been through a lot already, Capricorn. You're a very strong person, and you don't need me to tell you that. You know that about yourself. But Spirit is congratulating you and saying they know that you've been through some stuff. You've been through some rough times. You've been through some battles recently. And Spirit is encouraging you and saying that it wasn't for nothing. That everything tough that you've been through, every fight, all the stuff, all the crap, you had these opportunities to learn from it. You've taken a lot of lessons. See, this is the Nine of Wands. And he's bandaged. Yeah, he's tired. He's standing here like, kind of like, it still looks like he's still in the midst of bandaging himself. So for many of you, you're in the process of healing yourself from all of these traumas, all of these battles. But every single one that you've been through, much like the figure in this card, you've taken them and assembled the weapons like trophies. Like, yeah, I went through that, and I went through that, and I went through that, and I went through that. And look at me. I am still standing. I won. I won every single time because I lived. I lived to tell the tale. So you really need to get yourself a little bit of perspective, Capricorn, and recognize that you're really strong. You're really strong. You've come through a lot, and you're still here. And not just you're still here, but you have this potential to thrive. You just need to take yourself out of that stalemate. Money is coming to you in November. A lot of you are going to be investing in a better life for yourself. Like they're saying that for a lot of you, this is going to be property. Like this is something that you're going to be able to leave to your kids. So it's like, again, these are general readings. So I would love to be as specific as I could, but I'm getting like 50 impressions at once. So this is going to apply to some of you Capricorns and some of you not. And definitely, you know, if you want something more personal in depth, you can definitely schedule a one-on-one reading with me. I would love that. And my shop is linked in the description below. But for many of you, Spirit is saying that specifically you're buying property or you're investing in your business. Something that is going to make you money, because in both cases, this is your legacy. This is something that you're going to be able to pass down to children, theoretically, to other people in your life, to be able to, quote unquote, share the wealth. You have something. You have something that you've already built, Spirit is saying. So for many of you, you're going to be reaping the benefits. And it's interesting that all of the strife is, I feel it's very mental. It's very mental, psychological strife. And that actually when it comes to the practical stuff, you're having a pretty great month. There's wishes coming true. There's things that you want bearing fruit. Invest in yourself. I feel like you get what you want and you're able to sit back in November and kind of marvel at the fact that you got what you wanted. I'm really drawn to the way that he's sitting in this card. He's very proud. He's very open. He wants to show off his gifts. So show off your gifts, Capricorn. That's what Spirit is saying. Show off your gifts. See the hive at his feet and the bees that are making this honey that is flowing. And it's funny because they're flowing impossibly fountain-like, even though they're just cups. Just the same way I said that this guy over here is saying this is how it should be, and it's not. So something that you really want is coming in November. What is this? I would love to hear from you in the comments what it is for you that came in November that was really like, wow, this is like a wish come true. Like I'm sitting back and marveling at the fact that I got this. Someone who loves you, and for some of you I'm feeling like this is like a younger friend or sibling because this is someone whom you love and is very close to you. This person is giving you some strong advice, and I'm not sure if you're seeking it or if they're just coming at you with it. Because for some of you, it's like, yeah, you went ahead and asked your younger friend or your daughter or your son what they thought about something. And for some of you, this person is just coming over to you and saying it. And I feel like it's a little harsh. I feel like they have your best interest at heart. Even if it is a little harsh or seems like brutally honest, which is very Page of Swords, they're saying it because they want you to be happy. They're saying it because they're trying to get you out of this stalemate. They want you to move forward. They want you to enjoy what life has to offer you. And they want to see you doing more of this. More of this dreams are coming true. More of this investing and enjoying what you have cultivated. There's also something really beautiful blossoming for you in November emotionally. The Two of Cups is about partnership. And again, these are general readings, so this won't be the case for all of you, but some of you are falling in love. Some of you are meeting somebody who really sparks you and whom you want to have this harmony, this exchange. You're just so fascinated, and vice versa. They're fascinated by you and they want to share with you. There's no bones about it. There's no games to be played. Like, this is a very open, innocent love. And at the same time, it can also be blind love because it is the initial stages. So it's everything that we want to see in the other person. So I don't think I need to warn you about that, Capricorn, because you tend to be pretty savvy. You tend to be pretty pragmatic. You're not usually wearing like rose-colored glasses to the point where you're gonna get with somebody that is not good for you. And again, general readings. So for some of you, this isn't romance. This is like a partnership that is blossoming, that both people have something to get out of it and something to give to it. See these two exchanging these cups. You both have something equal to give, and you have complementary skills. So who do you share these complementary skills with, Capricorn, that you could partner up with and really have an amazing victory? I love like this sort of like this bottom row here. This is victory. People celebrating you, people acknowledging your skills, and the wands are fire, your creativity, your willpower, your energy, your what is essential to you, what springs from your soul naturally, your spirit. It's like, for many of you, Spirit is saying this is your sense of humor. You have usually a very dry, sarcastic wit, Capricorn, so you may be getting recognized for it, your communication skills. For others of you, this is creative work that you do. Writing, acting, singing, photography. I feel like many of you have put your creative work out into the world, and that, or you're going to do it in November, and there is acknowledgement coming for that. So look forward to that. Look forward to that validation. I want to ask you to please pardon me for my voice cracking like an adolescent boy. Not to make fun of adolescent boys. No, I'm not casting aspersions here. As I crack again, I'm coming down with a little something, so I probably sound a little off. But November brings you insight and clarity and justice. It's important that you be fair in your dealings, Capricorn. If you know something to be true or not true, it's important that you share it. Clarity, like I said, clarity and positivity. The sun is like someone turned the lights on after all this time that I felt like I was in the dark. And suddenly I can see where I'm going. And I can see what I want. And I can see what's fair. That's what I see when I see justice next to the sun. I can see what I need to do to be fair to myself and to other people, and to make things happen in the right way. And Spirit is saying that for some of you, this is a legal matter, and it's a legal matter that like you're going to be filing paperwork. Spirit is talking about insurance. So some of you need to file insurance papers, or you're going to be filing insurance claims. And I'm feeling like it's going to work in your favor. I'm liking what I see, the fact that it's next to the sun. I feel like that's positivity. I feel like that's a win. I feel like that's like things turning out as they should and as you expected them to turn out, as you hoped they would turn out. I feel like your hard work pays off in November. I feel like when you do what comes naturally to you, but you also put your nose to the grindstone with it, so it's like the passion and the precision, wonderful things really happen. And as always, I'm going to pick one card that I really want you to focus on or embody or remember or come back to in this reading. But first, I just want to say thank you again and let you know that every time you like or share this video or subscribe, it really does so much to help me out. So thank you for that. I really, really appreciate it. And the card that I would most like for you to embody or invoke or remember this month, Capricorn, is this Nine of Cups. I really want you to count your blessings in November. And think about what you've done so far, what you've cultivated already, what you've made for yourself, and really be happy for it. Be happy with everything that comes naturally into your life, like your friends, your family, the people that you love, the things that you love. Enjoy the music that you hear. Enjoy the good food that you eat. Enjoy the friends and the fun and like the humor and the feel of, you know, just clean sheets on your bed after a shower. Enjoy everything about your life, and you will invite more of it into your life. Before you go to bed at night, make it a ritual. Like, I think of 3 things that I'm so grateful for today. And they don't have to be big things. They don't have to be like, oh, my 6-figure business or like my celebrity status. Like, it can be, I made somebody laugh today. It can be, I went running today and I didn't feel like it, but I pushed myself and I did it. It can be, I got my kids to finish the homework. You need to celebrate your little wins, Capricorn, because you have this tendency to really put your nose to the grindstone and forget to pick your head up and notice that you've gotten some really good things in your life. So really look around and notice them, Capricorn, and I guarantee you that by noticing them and by actively enjoying and celebrating them, you will invite more of them into your life. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed your reading, and again, if you have any comments or questions, I would love to hear from you in the comments below, or you can also find me on social media and hook up with me there. That would be awesome. I would also really love it if you would check out my blog, writteninthestars.co, if you want to see some horoscopes, some new moon talk, all that good stuff. I would love to see you there too. Thank you again so much for watching. I hope that you have a fabulous month. If you enjoyed this video, I hope that you will like it and subscribe, and I hope to see you in December. Have a wonderful month. Bye-bye.